Give you one more brief tip about how to cite anthologies. Anthologies are books that are collections of essays or collections of short stories, such as Drawdown in my English 1A class, or Everything Change, and Earth Prayers in my English 1B classes lately. So if you're citing one of those anthologies, it is a special case. And rather than trying to do it using Citation Machine, which is my usual advice, I'm going to ask you to go to the Purdue OWL online webpage, go to the MLA Works Cited page for books, and like I say, instead of using Citation Machine, I'd like you to scroll down and wait until you find Anthology or Collection. And here in this section it tells you how to do it, and then you have to look at the rules and then follow those rules in such a way that you can do it for the book in question. And the same thing is true. Here's one, here's for a poem, for example, which would work for Earth Prayers. If there's an article if there's an article inside one of those things, then you also have to follow those rules too. So that's how you find your way there. To make things much easier for you, I went ahead and showed you some examples of the books that we're actually doing. So on this page, I've gone ahead and cited in correct format Drawdown by Paul Hawken, our editor, or edited by Paul Hawken. That's the point. He's not. He isn't actually the author. He's the editor. Here is Everything Change, an anthology of climate fiction, correctly formatted. Here's an article from Drawdown, Michael Pollan's Why Bother, correctly formatted. And here is Spilotopoulos, I guess his first name is, Yankos Spilotopoulos' short story Into the Storm, cited specifically. So I think that'll get you through most of the works cited that you need to do for this quarter for anthologies. But once again, if this doesn't work for you, or if you're doing this for another class, you do kind of have to go in here and look up how to do it. And you can also just Google how to do a works cited page for an anthology in MLA 8. So if I say MLA 8 works cited anthology, I'll be directed by the browser to all kinds of sources, which would of course include Purdue OWL Writing Lab, but would also include the MLA, in some cases includes the MLA's own sites. Here's the EasyBib blog about it. Here's the MLA Style Center, that actually is the MLA. So you're able to click around and find some of these things by yourself if needed, if the Purdue OWL format doesn't work for you. Meanwhile, as I say, I'll just go back to this page one more time. On your screen right now are all the correct formats for these citations. And maybe what I'll do is increase the font and just scroll very slowly through them one more time. You can always pause this screencast and copy directly from the screen if that helps you understand how to do it correctly. Thanks, I hope that helps.